Tonight's Tuesday night show. You might know where this place is. Some of yous. Some of yous may not. But while we're waiting for people to come in the chat, might as well walk down it. Like you say, it was a canal, or it is a canal, you see. Getting quite low there. Getting wet again. Yeah, so any of you know what this tunnel is called? Say in the comment. There's a date there. 1876, is it? Yeah, looks like it to me. So basically, they decided to go through the hill to get this cargo through, basically. Mainly wool and stuff like that back in the day. Possibly coal and stuff. But yeah, we're near Mosley, that helps. Now, we're coming to the end of the brickwork and we can actually see the rock work. What it used to look like before they done all this. The barges still come up and down here as well. Some big bolts there in the wall and roof to hold it all together. I have been down here on my bike, and yeah, when I came down here on the bike you couldn't see the pavement what we were walking on, and it gets narrow here as well because it flooded when we came down on the bike. And that's a bit of a weird sensation riding down this tunnel with water either side and the rail in the middle. It's just such a lovely day today. I thought I might as well come out and do use a little video, an intro video. Yeah, look at that. Not as thick as the other side. And now as we come out, you can see the sun and how nice it is today. And if you wanted to know where it is, it should say up there on the sign. It'll say on that one. But like you see over there, it's called the Scouts Tunnel. Its length is 188 metres or 616 feet. Hello everybody, I hope you can hear us. It should be able to hear us now. Make sure I wasn't muted this week. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you liked the little intro. Went out especially film it for you, the intro for tonight's show and stuff. So yeah, what's going on with my screen? I know what's happened. I was showing someone how to do the settings of the blue screen, wasn't I? Give me a second while I just sort this out. Nail it, a bit too much. That's the one. Yeah, great to see everyone coming in. And yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like the button. Thank you. What I've been up to this week, I put out a video of a bank job that I did on in Whitechurch. Went to a wedding, and yeah, obviously don't miss the opportunities to go out with camera, do you? And I seen this bank there, and I thought, oh, the door's open. So I walked in and spoke to this nice guy called Matt. Said, yeah, what he's doing, and he explained what he's doing, and said, is it alright to come in and do a little video? Yeah, so that's pretty cool of him to let us in to do that. So go and check that video out if you haven't already checked it out, and if you have, thanks for the thumbs up, and excellent. Oh, pardon me, I should be not so rude. Yeah. So what have I been doing today? Why am I late? Yes, I'm late for my own live chat. Yeah, tell me about it. Anyway, I've been doing my garden and just getting bits and bobs done. So that's cool. Loud and clear. Excellent. Nice one. Yeah, cool. I've got some more things planned. A video I did over a year ago. Yeah, that I'll be going back there for a revisit because the first time it wasn't successful. So I went back during the weekend. Was it weekend? Yeah, just over the weekend. Went down, same location, and yeah, I think I found what I'm looking for. So fingers crossed. Next time I'll go and record it next time. It's a bit of a sneaky one, and when I went this time, I went there without a light, and you need a light, don't you? Really, if you're going underground looking for underground Manchester new parts, new parts of New Manchester underground. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So yeah, not saying too much. So hopefully that'll be an interesting one. Search goes on again. So yeah, I'm just organising to go down with someone, and hopefully we'll sort a day out for that very, very soon and do that. Yeah, I've got another little video to do as well about Whitechurch, and yeah, you'll see it anyway. It's a bit of a laugh, a comedy one, should I say? Yeah, filmed for entertainment purposes. So you heard that here first. So yeah, when that one comes out, you'll know all about it anyway, because it'll say at the end it's just for entertainment. So cool. Right, Tom on a mission. Yeah, he's done a couple of videos, I think, of the airplanes. Southport, the Red Arrows. Was it Southport? That's where I seen them last anyway. I've seen one or two your videos of them, not them all, but yeah, cool. Yeah, Craig, excellent to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm doing well now. Look, hey, I can run, I can dance, I can't dance really, but you get the gist of it. I'm back on my feet, mobility wise, excellent, yeah. So I'm back out on doing videos, of course, now, we're not using crutches or anything. Instagram as well, I've not put out much on there recently. Well, recently I put one out yesterday and one out today. And that is me just saying, yeah, I've had a break from Instagram, basically, showing me foot in the cast and whatever, yeah, my crutches. And yeah, it's put another video out, well, not a video, another little post out today of underground again. Yeah, I don't know. Me and me undergrounds. I love them. You know what I mean? It takes you 9 months to get out of a hole, and the rest of your life looking to get back into them. Yeah. I hope that went down well with everyone. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be getting some guests up soon. I've invited them, so that'll be cool. Yeah. Well, we've got Mickey now. Mick Spanner, yeah, we know Mick Spanner's in the house there. Yep. people saying hello to each other and stuff like that. Oh, we've got Steve in the house as well. Hello, Steve. Excellent. Nice to join us. Yeah. I know it's a bit of a late one and stuff like that. That's a good question. Good question. Tell you the truth, I do not know what's going on. All I know is I'm supposed to be buying a ticket, I think tomorrow, when my funds come in the bank. And yeah, hopefully it's still on. I'll see. I know. I'll try and send a message to someone and see. Give me a second, please. I'll try and get someone up. Who knows a bit more about Urbageddon this year. So hopefully, obviously, hopefully they'll come up and if they get a message and tell us about it, whether it's going ahead or not. But as far as I know, I believe it is still going ahead. And oh, here's a message, still going, so I can come see if you can cancel. What? I'm still going, so can come and see me if you cancelled. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you can still go. Yeah. Yeah. So that's as far as I know. Anyway, I sent the message out to Barry and Melissa. A quick link to the live chat. Don't know whether they come up, and if they in the chat watching, obviously they've got to put a message there and stuff like that. And if they want to come up, they can come up, and I won't be showing them my camera if they don't want to. So yeah. So what I've got planned, like I say, I've got some more Manchester Underground. Someone contacted me recently about a place saying that that's not quite right, is it? Let's try that a bit more. That's nope. I think that's getting worse, isn't it? No, that's worse. Try that one. Yeah, try that anyway. Yeah, what I've been doing, yeah, like I say, doing a bit more research about Underground Manchester. Someone's contacted me. A few people's contacted me asking whether Underground Manchester's open. What they mean by that one is the arches and stuff like that. As far as I know, no. But people are saying there's another grid. But I think they're watching an old video of someone's channel where they went lifting grids up and found some ladders going down. I think that's what they've been watching and got mixed up. I don't know what's going on with the lighting today. Got mixed up. Oh, Barry, yeah, Armageddon. I just sent you a link if you want to come up and talk about it. You don't have to show your face. But yeah, you just put a message there. And he's still going ahead. Cool. Things outside my control. Some of the guests will be changed. We will not be letting you down. Alright. Cheers, Barry. Excellent. So yeah, there's some things like that. Some information there. So I'll be buying my tickets tomorrow. Do some kind of joint video. With who? Or are you talking to someone in the chat? I don't know. We've got Kernel in there. Hello. Nice of you to jump on and say hello. Tracy Jackson. Yeah, Tracy. I've got Jackson up before, didn't I? Yeah. Uh, thinking of any ideas. I think they're talking to each other, so yeah. Yeah, someone contacted us about this underground Manchester, and I think it's an old video that people have seen of a grid getting pulled up. But far as I know, people are saying there's a big dirty plant pot above the grid that you used to be able to get into. Yes, there is a plant pot right next to it, but the plant pot itself is not over the manhole cover. It's at one side of it. But the manhole cover itself, the main one that everyone used to get into, has been welded up, has been sealed. So therefore, as far as I know, there's no way in what anyone else thinks there is. But I know one way getting in there, but it's, yeah, too dangerous for me, maybe. Yeah, but hopefully I'll be able to find a way in without getting too dangerous. And even if it's the dangerous way, I'll try and find an easier way of doing it without getting putting myself in danger. If you know what I mean. Even if it means like getting I don't know, a bleeding scaffolding team or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'll suss something out for you. Yeah. Excellent. Nice to join us. Cool. Everyone who's in the chat. So great. Yeah, I love it. Every Tuesday, I'd come up here and have a chat with you all. You all know that I'm coming on Tuesday, so that's cool. And I love the atmosphere with everyone chatting in the comments and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'll try not let you down. I'll try and do you a live stream every Tuesday. If not, things happen, and yeah, you know all that. Abandoned landscapes. Hello, mate. You alright? Yeah, I was just talking about underground Manchester, and yeah, I'll have to speak to you about going there soon. Yeah, new places underground Manchester, but yeah, I like I say, I do know one way in, but it's very, very dangerous. And one or two people told, and they've not even done it. So yeah, it's crazy. It is a place I'd love to get into, but it's one of them ones. It's a matter of time and getting the opportunity. All you got to do is like that theatre I kept my eye on in landscapes, abandoned landscapes. He's the one who let me know it was open, and yeah, uh, I was down every week checking it. He was down there virtually every single day because he lives around there. And as soon as it was open, he told me, and yeah, that's when I went down and did it. It's not that side, is it? Yeah, it's this side. That's not. Let's try the settings a bit more. It's a bit annoying that going in and out. Don't know if it's annoying for you, but it is for me. Wrong way. Try that. Oh, I think that's the best I'll get here, won't it? Try that. Could always put a different picture on. But yeah. There's Nan in the house. Excellent. Adrian's popped in. Cool. Yeah, there were. Right, that is annoying. That is annoying. It's not that, is it? Am I sat in the wrong place or something? No, it's that thing behind me. How come that's... I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they were in the chat before. Adrian wasn't, but Nan was. Yeah. Give me a second because I did spill my drink as I was doing the intro. All sorted. So yeah, who else is going down to Armageddon? I'll be putting my name down, guaranteed. So yeah, if anyone wants to come, oh, there's Mark. Sorry, Mark, I missed you sneaking in there. Cool, excellent. Sorry if I missed anyone else, but I don't think I have. But yeah, anyone else going Armageddon this year? Because if you are, you're guaranteed to meet me there. So yeah, and if it's anything like last year, oh, it'd be awesome. Be awesome. Oh, maybe another year, because I know it's a bit far for you, Glasgow Dave, because obviously you're in Glasgow. We've got Shazzy's Way there. But I think the idea of the Urban Garden is we're moving from one place to the other every year. But I don't know. That's what I understand at the moment, but things change and stuff like that. Who's going, Will? I don't really know who's going, and like last year, when people say they're going and people say that someone's going and they decide not to go, and I don't know. On the day, it's whoever turns up. But yeah, there'll be quite a fair few of us anyway that was there last year. All the old crew, all the normal crew, what should I say? I assume Matt's got to be there. I'm going to be there. Exploring Carl's got to be there, I believe. John's got to be there. Barry Little's got to be there. Melissa's got to be there. Abandoned Landscapes. Shazzy's Way's got to be there as well. Tom, T420 Tom's got to be there. Can you think of anyone else? That's just off the top of my head. But there's probably quite a few more people when you think about it who'll be turning up. And like you see, there's a few in this chat that said they've already bought their tickets and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, look, he's got his tickets, like I say. Yeah, they're definitely coming. So yeah. EWC, yeah, he's not going. He is going. He is going. He's saying he's not going, but he is going. He keeps saying he's not, but then he says he is next time I see him. So yeah, just ignore Cal. Cal will be there, guaranteed. Jackie Green Cats is another one who's got to be there. But yeah, that's all unofficial. Yeah, all unofficial. So, like I say, I've been kept out of everything. I don't know who's actually going, but that's just what I've heard who's going. So, yeah, there's quite a few there. I think counted about 10 off there. Never mind the people who are in the chat or the people who've bought the tickets as well. And yeah, I believe there's going to be quite a few this year. And fingers crossed, no train strikes. Will all the train drivers please work? Yeah, just check when Armageddon's on, Armageddon. And when that's on, make sure you don't cause a strike then. Alright. Just a bit of advice and everyone will be happy. Well, all us will be, won't we? Who we're going. By train, that is. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's it. But even so, when even at the last Armageddon, I did enjoy it. I let my hair down, had a few drinks. I didn't go too mad with the beer, and that's me. I do like my beer, but I don't drink too much, and I like to keep a clear headish, if you know what I mean. Got a rough idea what I'm doing and what's going on, so if anything's going on, I like to say, right, this is, yeah, on the ball, and yeah. But it will be good anyway. I've still like having a drink, and will let my hair down. Need to grow it a bit more now. Yeah, Tom's on mission, looking really well. Well, cool. Yeah, before I was totally knackered, and I'm like, ugh, I need to eat something quick. And when I was cooking it, it was like, yeah, I don't think I'll be doing my live stream at 9, and that's why we're on at 10 o'clock tonight. So yeah, I've had a little snack and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm full of energy now. Before, yeah, when it first came on, it was like, yeah, hello, and yeah, but like you see now, I'm more spiced up and whatever. Not spiced up, but more jolly and yeah, cool. All I can say is, damn, stay as Scott will make it. Yeah, of course. I, I know about it, but it's just me. I just when I'm out drinking, uh, it goes back many years. I was out in town having a drink, and yeah, I've got attacked and bottled in the back of the head and stabbed somewhere around here. The scars are still there somewhere, but you probably not see it on the camera now because they've healed well. But because of that, I don't really drink too much while I'm out, but I do like to meet everyone and have a good time. But yeah, hopefully people have not gone through the same experience that I have in the past and they can relax a bit more. But it's just life learning it, life lessons and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. But I'm all good and yeah, excellent. Talking of my drink, might as well finish it because I've got a new one there. Went down just before the show started to get a new one because it was nearly empty. But that's what I normally do. I keep my can there to drink, but I'm too busy talking, interacting with the people who come up and chat on the chat and stuff like that to really have a drink as well. So yeah, I'm glad to hear all the good, yeah, thanks, stuff like that. Yeah, more uh, stuff. Good, but yeah, yeah. I'll phone you probably later if it's all right with you, landscapes, and hopefully check this underground out tomorrow if it's possible. No climbing involved at all. I say that, but yeah. So is on who are you tonight? Well, I sent the message out to a few people. I sent out John, uh, Jackie, Melissa, and someone else, I think. Yeah, well, obviously they're not came up yet. And Matt, I spoke to Matt before, and he can't make it at the moment. So if he comes in the chat and says hello, yeah, I'll send him the link because I know he's not busy then. And yeah, he's out at the moment, he said, and he'll give us a bell when he's free. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, obviously I can't expect people to come up every single week on my live chats and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate it when they do come up, and it's easier to have a conversation with someone on screen, like no one there now or on that side. So yeah, this is why I am reading the chat. So yeah, excellent. He's going away tonight, unfortunately. Oh. Well, unfortunately, I hope it's not unfortunately. I hope she's going to have a good time wherever she's going. And hopefully she'll be back with us soon. Yeah. Aye. Yeah, I'm busy tomorrow. Yeah, I am busy tomorrow. So won't be going out tomorrow. No, won't be able to make out tomorrow. I'll be Thursday before I can start going out. I'm having a Heineken or two. Jesus will low life about. Behave. No low life here. Not what I can see anyway. Yeah. What else have I got? I've got some more videos coming out, like I say. One about the White Church. Oh, cool. Excellent. Check that out. Remember to explore the like button, guys. Remember for 4 months. Cool. Excellent, mate. Fireworks. Still not restocked, so I'll have to, have a word with them and tell them we need more fireworks. When you went out, yeah. Ooh, yeah, excellent. Oh, that went off a bit quick. Yeah, so excellent. Me insurance. That was I don't know if we mentioned last week, but yeah, I had to pay for me insurance all at once. That wasn't easy, but managed to pay that off. So thanks for everyone who helps us out there, and people who know who that is. So yeah, they know who's know, and thank you everyone. So that's a bit of a breather. It's paid off for the full year now, so that's cool. That means the money I was going to spend on my insurance every month will be going to fuel. So that means more videos and more going out. And also, I've got the cover. If you break down, not roadside recover to the nearest garage, it's roadside recover to where I say, like home or wherever. So that's pretty cool. Paid the extra on that one. So just a bit of safety for mind. Especially after seeing Dan Dixon and his car. Oh, going abroad. Yeah, I knew his car was a bit dodgy, but I thought it'd make it back to the UK. You know what I mean, at least. But going abroad with no breakdown cover. Yeah, I don't think that's good. I've not going abroad in mine, so I've just got UK cover at the moment. But if it was going abroad, I would upgrade it to, like, say, European whatever rescue. Yeah, recover. Because obviously you can see what happened with Dan, and now stuck there were for days, and they're all stressed out, and obviously the money is going down after paying night after night for B&Bs and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, Barry Little there. Cool. Yep. Excellent, Barry. Thanks very much. That's excellent. Long time. Cool. Long time love, yeah. Love you a long time. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's at my car. That's me going out in the future. Uh, more places to go. Urban sorted. Videos coming out, and yeah, I think. What else can I say? Has anyone else got any videos coming up or anything recently? Let us know. And if so, does anyone want to come up on the chat? Tell you what, I'm not doing this for a while, you know. I will actually post the StreamYard link in, and hopefully some decent people come up. And last week I've done that. Oh yeah, I'm sure I did it last week, didn't I? Or yeah, yeah, got to have, because yeah, some guy came up, didn't I? And he was new to the chat, so yeah. I think it was for Dave, Glasgow Go Dave. I posted up, and this other lad popped on. But yeah, he was cool, from America, and actually came on me members chat only. Oh, what happened there? Members chat only. Yeah, some of you actually got to see some of that last week, didn't you? For free, basically. That weren't members when they should have been members, because I set it up for members and done this and done that on the computer. Went live, and next thing, people come in the chat like, and the Mank. They're like, has he a new member? Because there's a couple of new members last week. And I was like, oh, he might have been. I might have missed him. And stuff like that. So, yeah, Barry then told me it wasn't for members only, so he had to redo it all. Well, not redo it, I had to reset it for members, and it flicked over then, I believe. Is Dan's the FSI or the V6? I think it's the V6 diesel. Actually, I think it's the diesel one he's got. Yeah, excellent to see you, Stu. Cool. Yeah, V6. Yep, V6. I don't know whether that's the actual standard brake horsepower, because it did say that it's chipped as well. So 300. Yeah, that sounds like it's when it is chipped. I believe that is its actual power when it's running right. Yeah, Jody Jackson. Nice of you to join us. Look like you're in a cell, Will. This place here, yeah, this place here behind us is gone now. That was Fletcher's paper mill, and this where I've took this picture was. It's a bit of a weird room. You walked up one set of like wooden stairs, if you think it was wooden ones from one side. Went through the door, and you got this wall, what you can see there in the picture, and then it's a just big room and a big motor in the middle of it, a fan extractor, and on the other side there's another door that you just walk down, and that's all that was. Is basically a big air vent, a room that was turned into an air vent to extract the air or heat out of the room. So yeah, Kevin, excellent, nice to see you. Hope he's in the house. Cool. Excellent. Weekend. Oh, what a scorcher. Yeah, look at that. Don't know if you see the difference. Yeah. White. Yeah, tanned. Got caught in the sun. Oh, it's beautiful. I see 33. Hello and welcome in. Hope you're alright, mate. Don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. If you like, and yeah, if you don't worry about it. But yeah, I've tried my best, and normally have a guest on during the Tuesday night chats and stuff like that. But this week, no one's coming up, and I've started late, so can't really say much bad about them, because they come up every week anyway. So appreciate it and stuff like that. Yeah, they've got lives and stuff. So cool. Yeah. So this place was all filmed and done. Yeah, well, yeah, say about a year, maybe a year and a half ago. Oh, there's Mr. John. He'll say he'll be up soon. It's cool. It's been a while. Missed you. Exactly. Especially on this channel. I've seen her on a few channels before, but recently. And cool. Obviously, people obviously don't get notifications all the time. And people keep telling me that. And if you don't get if you don't get notifications, what you got to do is unsubscribe, subscribe again, hit the bells, all bells, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll get notified next time. But yeah, it's just YouTube, I believe that is. And don't forget to go and grab your tickets for Urbageddon this year. It's based near Stoke, somewhere near Stoke, I believe. Midlands-ish, I don't know. Yeah, I should know. Yeah, it is. No, it's in the middle of England-ish. It's about just over an hour from me. Yeah, about an hour and a half tops for me. That's from Manchester. And last year, I think it was 4 hours. And that was in Essex. There it is. Stoke-on-Trent, yeah, Stoke. So yeah, it's not too far. More in the middle of the UK than it was last year where it was down south. And hopefully it'll move further. Maybe left to Wales. Just a thought there. Maybe to Liverpool. Or maybe right a bit over Yorkshire, Leeds, Hull. I think that might be good enough there. Because there's quite a few people over at North East, isn't there? That could go. There's Exploring with Donny, Exploring Mike, and people like that. ALW, Andrew. He's men's. So yeah. But like I say, next year, God knows where it will be, or who's doing it, and hopefully it can only get bigger and better. And people who don't turn up, they're just the ones who are missing out, aren't they? What about Scotland? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it started in South and it's moving up. Don't forget Wales, maybe, because if you're moving up the country, you need to do Wales before doing Scotland, unless you're doing Scotland and coming back down. I don't know. But like I say, it's not all sorted yet, and obviously we'll be doing Scotland somewhere. In Scotland, yeah. Storms. Oh, what's wrong with storms? At the moment. Green. Go and get it checked out, storms, because I had migraines a couple of days before me stroke. So yeah, just go and get it checked out. If it's there tomorrow, better safe than sorry. Know what I mean? Shouts to storms, get it better soon, yeah. Paul is in the house. Hello, Paul. Excellent. Come in. See you, mate. Woodby's good in Scotland. In Barry, Edinburgh, maybe. Love that place. Have I been up Scotland? I think I have been up Scotland many years ago. And I think it was with my dad back in his wagon, because he was a wagon driver. And yeah, that was pretty cool back in the day. 6 weeks holidays and all that. Yeah, talking about when in early 80s it was. Yeah, early 80s, maybe late 90s. Late 70s, early 90s. He was allowed to take us in his truck and go trucking with him all over the place. I used to love that. Going down the motorway, looking out the window. Excellent. And I went down to London. I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to see the Queen and all that. No, didn't see none of that. Just seeing normal streets like around Manchester. Yeah, nothing special where I went. Then we went. Where else did we went? We went Hillsborough. My dad said, "Oh yeah, we're delivering paint, ICI paint at the time to a paint and decorating factory or shop, should I say, DIY shop." And he said, "See that building over there? Looks at it." I went, "Yeah." I went, "Remember the news on that football crush?" I went, "Yeah." I went, "Well, that's where it happened." I can't even remember what year that was. So I'll give you the year, or the year after, should I say. I was there with my dad. And yeah, I think he took us up Scotland once as well. Been Wales with him. Yeah. So it's pretty cool that. But these days, no, you're not allowed to have anyone in a bleeding cab or anything with your insurance reasons and stuff like that. Yeah. Insurance again. They're cracking down on anything, aren't they? Know what I mean? If they think, oh, 96. No. We're at 96. That's the amount of people who died, wasn't it? I'm not too sure. Yeah, 89. Yeah, 89, and I think it was 96 people that died. Rest them souls. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. John. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
You
bloody
alright?
hell. Not
No, I'm
now.
a bit loud.
I've turned my earphones down. Must have had them up full. Oh,
Ah,
yeah, I'm all right now. My ears settled down again.
that's good then. Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
we were just talking about Hillsborough when I was there. So it happened in 1989. So
Yeah,
probably 89, 90. I must have been. Yeah, 89, 90.
15th of April, 89,
Yeah.
Barrysborough.
So I'm just trying to work out how old I was. I would have been about 12-ish. Not giving me a precise date or age out, but about 12-ish. Yeah. Yeah, 12 last, yeah. Right now with my dad in his truck. He used to love that though, John. No,
Mm.
every 6 weeks holidays. If we didn't go on a holiday, it was like, yep, get in the truck, off we go. Different locations and stuff like that, and that's probably where they got it from. No, seeing these like buildings and stuff on the side of the motorway and the old farms and stuff,
Yeah,
and load of old mills. Used to be loads of them, didn't there, back in the 80s? Remember them?
mills are everywhere.
Well, they're getting rarer and rarer now, especially in Manchester. They're knocking them all down or converting what's left to them into uh, hotels, not hotels, flats. But you
Yeah,
can't.
it's the same with barns and like farms, and they used to have all the barn house, big barns. I know of at least, well, round here, 2 or 3 like farmyard barns. They've been converted into flats, all out
Yeah,
in the stick. Yeah, very weird. Sad as well, really.
aye. But I suppose it's better than them getting knocked down, though, if you know what I mean, in a way.
Oh yeah, and if we ever get our agricultural arse out of the gutter, it'll be much better as well.
I'll be back in a sec, John.
Mm. Well, how you doing, folks? Yeah, I'm left on my own. I don't know really what to say. Other than come to Armageddon, it's happening still. 19th of October. in Stoke-on-Trent. Come along, get the tickets, book a hotel, or wherever, or a B&B. I'm sure there is stuff around there. Barry's put the link in at some point somewhere, I'm sure. I can't tell you who's on the list because I'm not doing it. But I know it's changing, it's moving around. There is people definitely being on the list, and you'll know at a later date. But you will not be disappointed. Hi, Mark. See how you doing? Let's see who else is in the chat while Carl's not here. Hold on. Taken over his chat. Oh, it's my chat now. Don't let him back in.
Carl,
he's here.
Carl, who's Carl? Who are you thinking about, mate?
What? I said Will.
You said Carl?
Yeah, because fucking... Who was it down there? Hang on a minute.
Yeah, let's get Carl in, shall we? Here comes Carl. Hello, Carl. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Bolt.
That's the one. You got his name wrong. It's not Carl, it's Mr. Volt. Hello. Oh.
Oh, it's auto-focusing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should tell you what I should do. All right, hang on.
Sorry, Matt. Press the wrong button then.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Hello, Carl. Not Stu John who's getting it wrong.
Mate, I don't know what
Carl.
No, I wasn't.
I tell you why you mixed me up with Carl.
Because you're both bold and explorers.
I'll tell you why you mixed me up with Carl. It's because I calibrate your fucking PC when it goes wrong. Yeah.
You've never calibrated my PC when it's gone wrong.
Not yours, Will's.
Oh, mine, yeah. Mine, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, what's this? It was a freebie given to me in an AliExpress thing I bought.
Go on, show us. Let's see.
They just gave it a free present, and I thought that's quite neat because you can put it in your wallet. But I don't like carrying things like that in my wallet because if you get stopped, they think like, yeah.
It is not a locking knife though, and it's not a finger more than 3 inches. So legally, you're allowed to carry that.
Wow. Your camera keeps getting a bit weird, Matt. It keeps focusing in and out.
I've changed my version of broadcast, and broadcast has now gone.
Oh dear.
And my Logitech has lost control of the camera.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, there's some people shouting out, is there? I haven't even.
Yeah, there's a few there. Look, see.
Are you on a subbed mat? What the fuck does that mean? A sunbed?
Sunbed, yeah.
No. Oh, no. Remember my shiny head? It's a chrome dome. I have to turn the light off to stop my shiny head. I haven't put any suntan cream on today, and I got a little bit too much sun as well. And I've been sweating because I've just been for a walk with the dog. And it's nighttime, and I met some lovely people. But I'll tell you about it later, because honestly, they told me something, and I went, and they went, seriously? And I said, do you know what? Do you know who I am? And they were like, no. And I said, well, here I am. And they went, and I went, yeah. And they went, and I went, yeah. And something quite nasty happened earlier on. There was an incident.
Wait, hell. I hope you're all right, though. Looks like you're all right.
I'm perfectly fine. You know me. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
But some poor little girl who was jogging nearly had her eye taken out.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's not good, is it?
Very, very lucky she didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, whilst we're chatting and you carry on for a minute, I'm looking for a piece of software that will resolve this problem with my camera's weirdness.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why did you update it? Was it just because the other one said update it, or?
No. I reinstalled the system from scratch because I had some weird glitches. So yeah.
So they updated the new version, and it's not as
The
as
newer
reliable
version. The newer
as the old one,
version.
like always.
Guess what? Right, the newest beta of DaVinci Resolve Studio makes my screen start flickering. So I had to go back to an early version of beta, but it is beta. It's not fully tested. I'm playing with the beta to be one of the new boys, but it ain't working very well. So I said, oh, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm going down to see my dad because he's had an eye operation. And he said, you don't have to come down. I'm perfectly fine. And when I came down, do you know what? He was having trouble putting his drops in his eye, and he was having trouble putting his patch on his eyes so he could go to bed. So it was good I came down in the end, and I was really glad. And I went in I went in the secret vault, my bat cave, and I filmed a lot of things. So you will be getting an update, and a lot of people will be going like this. So watch this space.
Yeah, I was going to ask you the same question, but Dave's already asked you there. If you look on the screen, you'll be going, won't you?
Well, I thought it was off.
It's not off. It's still on.
Oh no! Sorry, I misspoke. What I meant to say is I thought I was banned.
Don't go there.
Yeah, rumors.
Oh,
Just ignore the rumors or whatever.
No, then I got a second memo, which erased the first memo, and the second memo said some people were banned, but maybe nobody should be banned unless they ban themselves. Yeah. Because there are some people out there who definitely know they should ban themselves. Yeah, but otherwise, let them decide for themselves. Personally, I know you're going to say, Matt, don't say this. I wouldn't even care if Taffy turned up, to be honest, right? I wouldn't give a shit, right? As long as they behave and zip it, yeah. But I don't think they'd be able to wind their necks in. It's just like being at a funeral, right? There's always people at a funeral, right, that you hate, and you know he did this to her and she did that to him. But it's a funeral, so do you know what? You just say, for one day, we're all going to chat and have a pint and remember the good old days. It is actually possible to do that, folks. I assure you.
That's what I'd love to do, is get everyone in the same room. You know what I mean? Fair enough, you might have fell out with each other, but you're adult, get over it. You know what I mean?
You know, the thing is, right? Person X, person Y, person Z, have had recent things, yeah, right? Every single time Screamfest has happened, and every single time they've got back together to do another explore, instantaneously all that's erased. Because when people look at each other in the eye, they go, oh, I'm lying to myself. This is not as bad as I said it was. We actually are fucking good friends, and we've done so much shit together. Why are we behaving like this?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Imagine if we went there and Sam and Jess turned up out of the blue. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know.
Do you want to know something? Right? Top secret?
Because
nobody knows yet. I was asked a question by Redacted, right? And he said, Sam has reached out to me and he said, do you want to bury the hatchet? And I said, was there ever a hatchet to bury? If there is, I'll see if I can find it. But if I can't find it, it's probably already buried itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. People drift apart. It'll be good to see Urban Lad Yorkshire. Not seen him for years.
I would love to see Jess again.
Yeah.
But just
I bumped into him.
Little things got said and got blown out of all proportion. And then people go, right, I'm going to give you 6 months off or a year off, and we'll see what we're like in a year's time. If we still feel the same way, then fine. But you need time to just chill the fuck out and cool your boots and just pour some water on the fire and let the embers die out. Yeah, I'm cool. I always give people second chances and third chances. I tell you
Yeah.
I don't. I tell you I don't. But I'm very, very tolerant. Any of my friends, right, who know me well, will tell you that even though I go fuck with me and you'll get fucked, and they fuck me, and I go on then, fuck me again, and they go yeah, and then I go on, fuck me one last time. They go bah, and I go right, okay, you're timed out now. You get your red card, and you're off the pitch for 6 months or a year. Yeah. Sorry, beer.
No, but you're right. No, what I mean, I bumped into Sam and Jess a few weeks ago at a festival that I went to,
That's right. Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, there they are." I walked up behind him when, "Excuse me, can you see your ticket, please?" and, and he was like, "Oi!" What? Turned around, like, looked at me, I went, "Took a second," and went, "Will." No, what I mean, it's like. Recognised me after a second or two. We should have recorded it. It was funny, but yeah, there's no, like I say, people drift apart. Like friends, what about your best friend when he was a kid? Who used to knock on the door every single day and go out with? Are you still doing that now? Probably not, because I'm not with my mates from then.
Yeah.
But it would be good just to meet up with them and, you know what I mean, have a chat and just see how things are. Because at the end of the day, life's hard for everyone, and it's not easy.
We all have shit. We've all got our own shit, and sometimes we hide our shit because we don't want to offload it onto others. And people don't realize, that you are under a lot of stress, but you're hiding it just to make things easy. And then you hide it and hide it and hide it and hide it and hide it, and then things go bang. Yeah, and then. I think to myself, Jesus, if I'd only just said how I felt a bit earlier, it's probably I'm partly to blame here, on some things. But then there are some things I think, no, I wasn't to blame at all, But like, who knows? Who knows? If I haven't heard the other side of the story, because they're not wanting to offload, I'm not wanting to offload, and we're all hiding our feelings. When you hide your feelings, when you hide your true thoughts, when you try to soften the blows and make people feel good rather than saying this is the way it is, right? That's when problems started, or have started in the past for me. So do you know what I did years ago? And this is my policy now. It's quite simple to understand me, right? Because I've said it 100 times and I'll say it one last fucking time. I am as blunt as a cunt. Okay? All right? Okay.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
Do you know why I do that?
But everyone knows your character and you are blunt. You know what I mean? If you've got something wrong with someone, you'll say it to them.
I go straight to the source and ask the horse, and he'll give you the answer that you'll endorse. And who's the horse? That horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Yeah?
Hi, I'm Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Yeah. Except the only exception to that is one person who's got teeth like a horse. I wouldn't go to speak to that horse because that horse, of course, is going to jail. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you know who you're talking about, but obviously
if you don't
we don't
know,
mention
you don't
names
know.
on
if
this.
You don't know, you don't know. And if you do know, you would have gone, oh my God.
And when you have heard what they've done, you think they deserve it. Simple as.
Bang to rights, mate. Bang to rights.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad it's come. Yeah. But there we are. Those that know. If you don't know, don't ask because you're not in the close enough circle to know. All right.
Well,
look who asked straight away. Who's going to jail? Glasgow Dave, mate.
Don't worry about it, Dave. You don't need to know.
Dave, trust me, mate. You're better off not knowing.
It's someone. Well, when I found out, it was like, oh, I've heard of that name before, and that was it. You know what I mean? I thought, I don't know him, I don't watch him, and I'm glad they've gone to jail for what they've done.
What does the song go like? People yakety yak, and they waste your time a day, but Mr. Ed will never talk unless he has something to say.
A horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless, of course,
The horse is
the
the
famous Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed.
No, you, John, you must be older than me because I know the horse Ned.
I just love TV. I can't help it. I'm addicted to TV, and they're serious. What do I do? Anyway,
Glasgow's doing the
my mum used to watch that.
He's doing exactly what we told him not to. Don't ask for clues because the clues are wide open if you know.
Right. Yeah, you must be. My mum used to watch it all the time, and obviously my mum's older, and I'm not. I didn't watch it. I might have seen it once, that program, Mr. Ned or whatever it's called. But how you're talking about it, John, it seems like you watch it every single day, or used to. You must be older than me.
When it was I found it once. I watched it. I loved it. It was great.
It's black and white. It's black and white classic old television from the 50s and 60s or something, isn't it?
Mr. Ed was on crack. Yeah. Apple.
I think no, he wasn't on crack, right? Because crack wasn't around in those days. Do you know what he was on? He was on something that's subgenius. There's a name for it. They got a name for it in the Subgenius Church. He was actually on. I'll try and look it up before I say it. Carry on. I'll look it up. I'll see if I can find it.
Oh, was that the theme tune to it? Yeah.
It's the theme tune, yeah.
You
can play it, but you'll get a copyright strike probably. But you can play it.
I never knew the tune. I never knew that was his tune. But yeah, remember Clive? Yeah.
Let's go. Of course, I never watched an episode of it, mate. Never at all.
The Bearded Drifter. Oh, hello. That's a new face. I've not seen him on a new name.
Seen him before.
Have you?
Yeah. I don't know whether I've seen him in here, but I've seen the Bearded Drifter before. He's been in various chats.
Cool. Nice of you to join us. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find it now.
A horse box.
Well, one bit of advice from the Church of Subgenius, because they do like Reverend Minister updates from the church. One piece of advice was try Stang's butt butter. It makes everything go so smooth. What's that about? What's that about?
Upsizing some butter or something. Yeah. Must have shares in it or something.
Okay. But. Oh, this makes sense. I understand this one, right? It says Schuppers, butt-kicking author, man in the high castle, Ubik, flow my tears. Does that mean anything to it? It's code, right? Does anybody understand what I'm talking about there? Put it in the comments if you do.
Oh, bleeding hell. Got the good one. You right, mate? Long time no see. You still doing YouTube? I'm not been getting no notifications off you, so I'll have to subscribe and unsubscribe to you if you are. So yeah. So it's pretty cool to see you, mate. I know you're up north, northwest-ish, like near me. And it's great because I sometimes recognise where you are and stuff when you're doing your live streams. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So without the copyright strike, I can actually do you want to call it up at the same time, John, so we can actually sing it together? Together. Yeah.
Together.
We can see Freudian slip. Me and John can be gay together, singing the song together. Yeah, right. So I think I'm going gay for John, and he's going gay for me now. Apparently, it's a scurrilous rumor. Don't believe it. It's not true.
Don't believe it. No,
don't believe it, folks. Yeah.
Oh, I was just about to believe that as well.
Yeah.
Pop my bubble now.
Oh yeah. Well, people have been spreading rumor around, and it's like, yeah, I don't think John's my type. somehow, and I don't think I'm his type somehow.
No.
But there we are.
Oh.
I
Can I
can't push another man's rhubarb, I'm afraid.
Can I just bring this back up?
Yeah.
1 minute. Bring this topic back up. Ugh. This thing.
Well,
Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go. Then here we go. Here's a double entendre. Since you brought that topic up, right? The topic, right? You don't want to push. John doesn't want to push that topic.
Nothing's going to happen to this at the moment. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, you bad boy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what you're going about, but yeah,
Right,
I'm not talking about that. Yeah, right.
This is a children safe channel, okay, folks? This is children safe, so they won't understand what we're on about. Okay.
This thing, yeah, Beethoven Mark II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that in action. I would like to see what crack it gives and what kick it gives. That'd probably stop your heart if you don't care.
Well, that's why I was with rubber gloves last time. I was playing with it.
Yeah.
But I might be getting this out on the field and putting it to its use.
Yeah.
To its original use.
Do you know how you could?
So that would be a good video, don't you reckon?
Yeah. Do you know how you could test it without it stopping your heart? Right. What you do is you get the two wires out of it, right, and you attach them to somewhere like that with a clip, and there with a clip. Then it can only go from there to there, and it won't go if you held both contacts in both hands.
It'll go right across your heart, yeah.
Go straight across your heart. But you could test how much of a crack you're going to get from there to there, but it might burn. And it might burn and sting for about an hour.
Well, that's not going to be a good idea because it could still arc and pop into your heart.
Could cause nerve damage or anything like that.
Let me.
I do not recommend that, but like I'm saying,
let me do some research into it before you try it. You know?
Like I'm saying, I might be getting that into a field or into a underground cave and using it as its own purpose, and using it for that stuff.
Well, be careful what you're doing in underground caves, because if you say
I will be with experts, and they will be handling it all.
Bring the roof down, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be handling it all themselves.
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is charge it up and press go. So obviously, I can't handle the stuff because I haven't got a license.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying what it is on the live chat, but everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know the best place to test that? Is up on the Salisbury Plain. Because they have a testing area specifically for those sorts of things. And guess what? If you ask a military specialist who deals with that sort of thing, they will not let you touch it. They will not let you sniff it.
Oh, you mean the actual thing itself? But they'll let you, or they'll operate it themselves.
They would wire it.
Yeah.
They would let you connect it to the thing, right? And they would let you wire and go bing, bang, bong. Yeah.
Press the button,
But you could press the button, yeah. And they would say there's a very good reason. Now we're going to tell you why you cannot, because if you handle it like this or this or this, or they give you 100 reasons of ways you could go wrong, right? You wouldn't have your hands anymore, or your eyes, or a leg.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to leave it to an expert. I'm going to speak to an expert. They're going to take me even in a quarry or underground and blast some rocks with it, basically.
There you go. If you rang up a quarry and said, look, I'm so excited, right, about, I never ever am going to do this job, but I love it. I watch Mythbusters and I see all the stuff they do, and they always work with specialists and the police and firearms experts and things like that, right? And they always do it in a licensed area with licensed technicians, right? But I want to see one. I want to feel the shockwave. I want to see the boom. Yeah. And they say, yeah, sure.
Right, Mitch.
We do it 6 times a week. We have to, because we have to keep regularly training. Yeah, you can come along, but you don't handle anything. You never touch anything. Yeah, you just watch.
Yeah, mate.
They let you come because you're curious. But they warn you, if you ever try this yourself, not only will we come down hard on you, but you will probably be dead. So don't.
Well, it's
Okay?
not that. It's you losing your, what you call it, your freedom. Know what I mean? It's like, if you haven't got the license and you're holding that stuff, bye-bye.
Yeah,
You're getting
but the
locked up. You're getting locked up for a minimum of, I'd say, at least 5 years minimum.
do you
I'd
know
say of that
do you know
stuff.
somebody, right? I'll tell you a little story, right? I've said it before on other channels, but I'll tell you this story now, right? I know somebody who was a chemist who knew how to make
Stuff.
bing
Yeah,
bang,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, okay. And unbeknownst to the police or the authorities, because he was a chemist, he had amassed in his house for firework displays, because he used to like put it on firework displays. Yeah, he had amassed in his house enough equipment and supplies that would have been able to literally level a small village.
You know?
Yeah, right. And as long as those things are kept apart and in sealed containers
Yeah.
at the right temperatures, perfectly fine. But when he made a firework once and he took it to a firework display and he put it in the back of his car safely, right, and drove to the firework display to use it as a firework, yeah, and it was meant to be used with one of those things you got there, right, at a long distance away, because you set it up, you wire it, and you never connect it to the spirally thing you've got, yeah, right, yeah. And somebody thought they were, oh, this is simple. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it several times. So they went into the boot of his car, picked up the firework, and thought they'd try it themselves. Yeah. And instead of using a long wire and a twiddly thing, right, he thought he would try to light the firework with his lighter.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I take
And
it were a time delay fuse.
now he's become Vulcan. Now he's become a Vulcan. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's Mr. Spock now, or I prefer to call him the Crab or Flipper. Yeah.
yeah, it probably picked up a non-time fuse where some fireworks I've got a little wick what you can light, and it takes a few seconds to burn the wick down, and then the firework goes off. But I've seen ones where as soon as you do that, like that wick, it just bang instantly, no time delay on it. Basically, there's
Yeah.
different. They look the same. They look the same, made the same.
But they do different times. Yeah.
Yeah, different times. One's made to burn quick, and one's made to burn slower.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the difference, you can't tell. It's like when these little firecrackers came over in, I think it was the 90s, little red firecrackers with these little short fuses on, yeah? You used to light them, throw them. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. No, so you light them, bang. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you can't watch your fingers, it was bleeding dangerous, and they got banned instantly. They were on the news, local news, saying, do not buy these, they're all over the place, and yeah, not surprised. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch, you know what I mean?
I can't say any of these subgeniuses things. I cannot say any of them. They are so coded, but you get such a wrong impression if you say them. They
Yeah.
are so suggestively wrong, and it's not at all what they are. All right, use a safe one. I found a safe one. Wandering lost in the park. Right. And one that covers what you were just talking about is, right, it's 14. It's called approved sins, right? So this is the Church of the Subgenius approved sins list, okay? Number 14 is pyrokinetic marshmallow toasting. Yeah.
Sounds mad, that.
Yeah, yeah.
Say that again.
Pyrokinetic marshmallow toasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're toasting marshmallows with fireworks or something like that. That's what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds like. Yeah.
Sounds like it, but it may not be
Yeah.
that at all.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it does, but that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No. They always make it sound like something it's not. And it sounds a lot worse than what it actually is. Yeah.
Is Mr. Tom Cruise still a member?
No, he's never been a member of the Church of Subgenius.
Oh, church. I'm getting mixed up with the other one.
No, you're thinking Scientology.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that one. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Right, okay. Number 39 is electric eel eviscerating. What do you think that means? I've got a good idea what it means, but what do you think electric eel eviscerating is? Number 40 is premarital saxophoning.
Someone's asking you a question there, Matt. Sorry.
Sorry, what are they asking?
Elite Gamer. ND filters.
No, I don't bother. I like to make sure I've got the maximum amount of light coming in. Yes, it can give you smoother. You can get the frame, the shutter speeds down lower, so therefore you're making the camera blur naturally. You're doing blurring between frames, but however, if you blur the frames like that by reducing it in camera to a slow shutter speed, then you can never correct it later.
Hi, Mel.
If you shoot at a higher shutter speed, it looks terrible when you play it back, but you can apply it in post and you can play with it forwards, backwards, upwards, and downwards. But if once you've baked it in by using ND filters and you've got the blur baked in, say for instance, I wanted to do a still shot of one frame because, oh, look, I spotted something, and you press pause, it's blurred. Yeah. So it's better to have a higher shutter rate and fix it in post, and every frame is clear and crystal, and you can get a 4K perfect photo out of every frame. Apply it in post, apply blur in post, because then you can decide if you want it clean or blurred. But if you bake it in blurred it is forever. Yeah.
Hello, Melissa. Yeah, I've asked you to come up just to talk about Urbageddon, but Barry's came in the chat and sorted it all out. So, yeah, hope you have a great time tomorrow and enjoy yourself. Cool.
What's tomorrow, Urbageddon?
No, she's off somewhere tomorrow. She's going somewhere.
Oh, sounds good. Why wasn't I invited? Are you going up on a holiday abroad and you never invited me? Fucking bitch. Yeah. How dare she? Is it really?
Yeah, that's it. Where's she going?
Is it come up that quick? Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I had plans for tomorrow. You're making me question whether I should cancel my plans now. Oh fuck's sake. But I tell you what though, Melissa, I tell you what, if I came down to Cosfest this time, I'm coming down on my own. All right. I can't handle any more loud music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've got to turn my music down sometimes, just the bass, because sometimes it's just too much, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, it's nice God. once you get to the place though, and
that would
the atmosphere is there. It's different.
Would sort my head out actually right now. It really would.
There's saying come down, yeah. She's saying come, go.
Let me see what I can do. I've got a couple of appointments, but they are so flexible. It's unreal. Okay, these appointments, right? I had to go and see my doctor today. Okay. To sort of like talk about my medication levels and things like that, right? And I drove all the way home from Wales. I was with my dad. I was looking after his eyes, and I was in the secret bat vault, right? The secret vault, okay? And I came all the way home from Wales with the dog, and my doctor had emailed me to tell me I didn't need to come into the surgery because she was going to do it over the phone. But because I was not in front of my computer and I wasn't bothering to look at my emails because I said, I'm with Dad now. I'm having quality time with Dad. Phone off. I don't want any calls. I literally turned the phone off. I was surfing the net, but I was no incoming calls, right? So guess what? I drove all the way back and I went to the surgery and they said, we haven't got you down for being in. And I went, why? And they said, because she's going to ring you. She emailed you. And I went, oh, well, I didn't receive my email because I was in Wales. So that was a bit of a waste of time coming home then, wasn't it?
Aye.
Never mind.
Well, them ones. Yeah, I've got an appointment like that as well. About my feet. Last time they went, oh, you don't have to come back. Just sent us a letter saying you don't have to come back. Good.
Yeah, you do have to come back, but only in a rerun.
No. I've got text messages now. Come and see us.
No.
I'm like, what?
No, you know the famous quote, don't you? From was it Terminator? I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they joked on it and they said, only in a rerun. Yeah, right. Arnie said it.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I can say that backwards. Back by Al.
Yeah. There we go.
Back by Al. Yeah.
What's my name backwards?
I don't know. You only learned that one backwards.
You won't be able to do it because you're dyslexia, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. So my name backwards is Wetham Smallymoo.
Oh, your full name, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. No, not
with your first and last name, yeah.
Yeah, not with my middle name. It'll be hang on. Let me just see if I can work out. It'll be the middle name would be Yarap. So like a rap artist. So it'd be Wetham Urap Smallymoo.
Sounds a bit like a Malibu.
Like a Malamute, yeah. Yeah.
There
we go. Tracy Jackson got it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And why is my name Parry? Middle name? Why?
Was it a singer or something?
Nope.
Name that.
Nope. Is it because I have sword fighting skills because of all the sword fighting training I did? Because you know I like badminton, but do you know how much sword fighting training I did?
No.
Or was it something different? Because when you parry in sword fighting, you parry. Yeah.
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 Welcome in, Irish Mick. And yeah, my mum's from Ireland, and I've seen what's going on over there at the moment. Oh, God bless you all. It's crazy. It's like over here, but that's all I'm saying. We're not going into them depths in this channel. We're not about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like when I went there as a kid. It's totally different.
Yeah. I met a load of kids tonight, and I said, "Yeah, do you know this? Do you know this?" He said, "No." I said, "Do you know?" And I was asked questions all day today. I asked people, "Do you know this? Do you know that? Do you know this? Do you know that?" And they didn't know any of it. Kids have lost touch with history. You know, they just think that mobile phones and YouTube and text messaging is that's all. It's been there since the time Jesus had a mobile phone. He must have.
Yeah, Luke. Cool, mate. Yeah.
Anyway, look what I got. I got some Welsh vape juice. And I tell you what, this is quality shit, man. I'm actually going to go buy some more.
What's the difference between Welsh and any other?
It's very, very cheap. And it's actually as good as it's as good as the Vape 88 stuff I buy.
It's not the sheep dip, is it?
Well, it might have actually come out of the arse of a sheep.
Oh, bleed hell.
And then they filter it and sterilize it and then put it in a bottle. That's quite possible, actually. Yeah, that's their secret ingredient. Yeah. Yeah, kids have
Yeah.
lost touch with books.
Touch
They
of
have.
books, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's so easy to get Kindle and audiobooks and people speed read now. They don't even bother to read the book. What they do is they go online and they say, "Give me the 10-minute synopsis of the book," and it says, "Well, the book starts about this, 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 and ends like this." So they can read a book in 10 minutes, but they don't read the detail. They read the preface, the synopsis of the book, and they think they've read the book. Then you haven't. It's like
I,
saying I can go up a mountain by walking up the path. It's going to take 9 hours and it's going to be very hard and very cold. Or I could just go high speed on the ski lift. Yeah. But the ski lift is very pretty, but you never get to learn what's on the path. Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah. So
There's Mr. John. I was just going to say, I think he's had trouble.
I've got trouble as well. I need to have a pee. Can I be back in a sec? Cheers, mate.
You can have more in a second if you want, mate.
Can I have
Much time as you
Can I
want.
have a minute and a half to have a pee and get 2 more cans of Coca-Cola?
Yeah, go on then. I'll let you.
Cheers. Thank you.
See that you asked. Aye. So yeah, Matt's in the chat and stuff like that. Obviously, he had things to do as well today, and I was running late, and that's why we're doing a late one tonight. And it's great to see people coming in still, even at this time. But yeah, obviously it's going to go on for 2 hours and stuff like that, like normal, but just running a bit late. And don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. And what was his name now? Oh, it was up here a second ago. Saying I've got a great voice for the bleeding radio. Yeah. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I think it was the bearded drifter that said it. Yeah, yeah, it was the bearded drifter said that. Yeah. So it's cool. Luke Barrels, welcome in, mate. Excellent, nice to see you, mate. Yeah. Been great tonight and stuff like that made from by sheep. Well, yeah. Sheep dipper said, yeah. Cheapy chips. Well, chips aren't cheap no more, are they? Bleeding hell. A bag of chips over £2. when that sneak up on us all, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, hopefully, like I say, getting in touch with someone about me blasting machine, and I'm good to see it actually blow something up or blast something up, should I say? So that'll be pretty cool. Because the last one I've done here on the live stream when it went kaboom, yeah, it was fun, but yeah, it was a bit dangerous, and I knew if I got sparked by it, I could have just dropped and stuff like that. And yeah, always leave it up to the professionals, definitely. But I think it'll be a great, interesting video. And if we are going underground to do it, that means another underground video again. Yeah. Yeah, I started off with underground videos talking this at the live stream. Yeah, still going on about underground. I don't know. Crazy. Oh yeah, that's another one I've got to tell Matt as well. A place that I've took him to. I can't really say too much on the live stream where it is. Oh, I might be able to tell you what they do. But I found out something very, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we know it's got to be like, say, with special people and organised and everything. Barry, so don't worry. Matt, can you remember that time I took you somewhere? Where did it take you? I took you somewhere, and I can't remember where I took you. But then I took you to another place, and they said, "Yeah, look, there's a windmill with no blades on it at all in a little compound, a safety area, and where they teach people health and safety." You remember that place?
No.
I went back there this week. Got there a little bit too late to actually speak to anyone in there, but I spoke to someone next door who obviously knows the place better than me.
Oh, okay, right. You'll have to tell me privately the name, but you've just jogged my memory. So just say to me ICI later on, right? Remind me ICI.
I can put
Okay.
in the private chat. Wait, how to
Go on
do
then,
this now?
put it in the
Private chat.
private chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my dad used to be one of the high ups in BP, but the competing companies were ICI, Dow Corning, and a few others, yeah, and 3M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is in the chat, in the private chat. That is.
Right. And they were all competing. Like, we've got the best. We'll cut each other's prices and all this sort of stuff. And
Yeah. That place I talked about. Yeah. I said, oh, it'll be great to get up there and this and that, and I'll just have a little video.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there's all locked up. It's in the compound, locked up with the keys, and on the actual mast itself is locked. But I went back this week, and that's still the same. Looked about and seen what else was there, and there's more like poles and towers and stuff like that. Different ones now, like mobile phone mask and other like different ones for different stuff. Yeah. And they had this thing. It's like a big lump in the middle with two spikes, big round things coming off. If you can remember, don't know if you can remember the place. And I said to this guy who's just locking up the next door to it, I said, what's that for? What do you mean? I said, I know that's that, and this is that, and you can see what they're all for. But what's that thing with these two metal things coming off? He told me that's off the front of one of the actual windmills. No, where the blades bolt to.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Then he said, he snapped up.
Remember to remind me about ICI, because I'll tell you a story about BP, which we'll go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I've got some stories about BP that would turn your hair blue and turn you into transgender. Yeah.
So this guy was telling me what they do at this health and safety place. They obviously deal with heights, and hence this windmill, no electronic windmill thing, generator, and they train people how to climb up and stuff like that. So he said, that car park there, I went, yeah. I went, under there, it's a rabbit warren of tunnels.
Yeah.
For like confined spaces. So I'm like, this place is getting better and better. It's like an urbex playground.
Yeah, it's like an absolute Alton Towers for urbex. Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously you can't just go onto places like this and do what we want, because it is a training ground, and the training there is to teach people to do it safely. And if we haven't been taught safely, we won't be able to do this. But it would be interesting contacting that firm and asking them whether we could do a little YouTube video about the place and what they do.
Yeah.
And maybe get to do some of these things.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
If you ask them the right way and they see that you're sincere and you're not doing it because you want to go and do something bad with it, they go, all right, then prove to us that you really are sincere. See if you can go through the basic course first. And if you show that you can be asked and you can turn up on time and you can answer a few questions, then we'll talk to you. But if you can't turn up on time and you can't even be bothered to wear the right safety boots and gloves and bring out your own hard hat, we'll give you all of that anyway, because we wouldn't expect you to not have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we can see that you're sincere, yeah, why not? Yeah. Because everyone needs a chance to get into what they want to do, why not? But they've got to make sure you're not a mentalist. So, or
Yeah.
a shammer who just wants to get to the end of the course without doing the start of the course.
Yeah. Got another question for you there, Matt. Polaroid filters, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, polarized can be useful actually. They can be quite handy. They give you better, more punchy colors. But I prefer to shoot in log, which obviously dulls the colors because you put them back in post. So yeah, if you just want to get a finished product straight out of the drone, straight out of the camera, and you're going to shoot in normal without log, then a polarizer can help because it can get rid of glare, it can get rid of haze, it can get rid of reflections on the water and reflections in car windows and reflections in windows and things like that. But it can also have it can look sterilized. It can make the image look very, very ultra clear, which is like a little bit painful on the eyes. Blurring is good. Sometimes less is more. And when you look at stuff shot on Netflix, which is all shot on, they have a list of approved cameras, right? And you're not allowed on Amazon or Netflix unless you use the approved cameras, and they're usually Reds, Arris, which are fucking expensive, yeah, right? Or maybe one or two Blackmagic cameras, but only one or two, And it's like, now, why do they tell you to use these cameras? Because it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it for you, yeah. So before you start making mistakes, right, they've thought of it for you. And then the final output quality, when it appears on Netflix, will be looking like everything else that's on Netflix. So everything on Netflix has the same type of look and feel. So if you want to bugger about and you don't know enough about it, the type of look and feel you can end up with is something that would be quite offensive to people who are viewing it. So you can shoot with a polarizer, but it'll be ultra clear. But then in post, you do need to remember, put the blur back in, tone it down. Yeah, tone it down, because ultra high, super high definition can actually be like somebody turning the treble up on an amp. So it's so painfully high pitch that it hurts. Yeah. So just remember, moderation, because you need clean images. You need clean. And you need to get rid of reflections sometimes, but sometimes having those reflections in there works for the aesthetics of the scene. So,
Yeah.
Depends what you're trying to do.
Can I just say, well known, unknown, we're not talking about that on this channel. There's loads of channels out there that's done all that topic. So, like you say, it's not for this channel, that really.
I could, as a radio amateur, talk you for hours on that subject.
Yeah, I know you could.
Yeah. And there's a time and a place, and not this channel, because it would affect the algorithm.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
That I can just say, I didn't know it was that many millions of barrels leaking. Bleeding hell, that's really bad.
Oh yeah,
BP, in 2010.
They fucked up really bad. Yeah, they fucked right up. Yeah. Right, so let's see whether I can get this bloody camera to behave now. Then
he's saying thank you, Matt. Bearded Drifter.
Yeah, well, tell you what, Bearded Drifter, thank you for your compliment. I've had. Listen, I don't talk close to my mic. I don't,
Mark.
I don't do the very quiet and close to the mic as if we're on Radio 4 and we want to chill you out. You get the nice bass, and later on from Will, we'll have more records and more news with Peter and the weather. Yeah. and it sounds sexy, but the thing is, you have to have the mic in your face to do it. Yeah, and I don't go for that because I'm not trying to be radio. I'm podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference.
It's because you've seen a picture as well where instead of if you've got a mic, you're like that's right in front of your face or right at the side of you or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's not great because you want to see whoever's talking, you want to see the mouth moving, and especially for people who are hard for hearing or people who lip read. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, a lot of the time, I believe it's just my belief, right? It's not about the quality. It's not about the quality of the audio and being all bassy and sounding sexy and compressed, right? It's because when you have a mic sat here like this with an arm, it makes people psychologically think, oh, they've got loads of money. Look at them with all their money and special gear and sexy voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can do podcasts on a shoestring. You don't have to have all that. You can do podcasts on a phone. Yeah.
That's how I set up my live stream tonight. I couldn't get to the house or didn't have time to get on my laptop to do it. Notice what time it was. I just went StreamYard, set up the live stream, told everyone it's going to be 10 o'clock and go. Know what I mean? Left it up there. And then when I did get in the house, I got back on my laptop and then obviously done my banners and everything else what I needed to do, my back screen and stuff. But yeah, it does come in handy, like you say, and easier if you can or do it on your phone sometimes.
Can you do us a favour? Can you make me full screen for a second so I can get the focus right?
Yeah.
Cheers, man. Right. That's a bit better. Right. Okay. Exposure. It doesn't really make any difference. White balance. I don't like blue. It makes you look pale, like you've lost oxygen. And if you go too red, and I've got bad color vision, so I go for a bit between blue and red. So I go about there. So it looks like I'm not hypoxic, if you know what that means, right? And it doesn't mean that I look like I'm burning on fire. So I go somewhere about there to there.
I say there, where you are now. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Brightness, you can go down, but you crush the blacks, right? You can go too high and then everything looks white. So you got to get a nice little in between. So you've got detail in both bits. And then contrast. Again, you can crush the contrast and you can soften it so that it looks really weird.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah. So let's go for in between. And we're in 60. I don't want low light compensation, no. And the exposure on this one doesn't work. So yeah, it's about the best I'm going to get with what I got at the moment. We're using this new software. So there we are.
You're looking better than I am.
Well, I still think I'm not red enough now because I'm now comparing me to you, and I need to compare.
Well, I've got this light on warm. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. Well,
where I can change it. You see, from white to warm.
That one up there is supposed to do the warming. It's supposed to go warm.
See, that's more warm. That's white, and I've got like a mix.
I changed my mind now. I'm gonna go more red. I would say sod it. I'm gonna try and match Will now. A little bit more black, a little bit more red. Yeah, I just want to look like I'm not hypoxic. So yeah. Anyway,
Matt, that was a sexy voice. Matt, you're turning me on. Oh. I'm just reading out that comments, Matt, before you say it's me. No, it won't me.
No. Well, Steve, if I'm turning you on, all you got to do is ask to get hold of my telephone number, and you can ring me during daylight hours, and I will AMSR the fuck out of you. And I'll AMSR you until you fall asleep. And when you wake up, there'll be a big wet patch on your bed.
And that's probably from your dog where it sleeps, and yeah.
That's when I've got a treat or I'm eating food, and I say, you can sit down or you can get on the bed. And then she gets on the bed and she drools, and I got patches and patches and patches of drool over the bed. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Hello, B-Face. Nice to join us. There's only 10
B-Face.
minutes left.
Oh,
But yeah, it's still great to see you to come in.
B-Face,
And
man.
don't you
I
do it
I got some
members only?
I got some amazing news for you, mate. Oh, you're gonna laugh when I tell you. You're gonna laugh your tits off. Yeah.
Matt, don't you do members only as well, where different levels where they can actually pay a bit more and you have a private talk to them? And
Yeah.
obviously you can do a sexy voiceover for them then.
If
Members only.
yeah, the highest level of the membership is like it says it when you get it. It says, if you want to have a one-to-one with me, I can talk for England. I'll talk to you for maybe an hour because I do need to get on with other things. But if we're really hitting it off, I'll talk to you for 2-3 hours. I won't stop. And some of you who've had private conversations will know. Callum. Is it Callum or Connor? Connor from Scotland.
Callum, yeah.
Callum, yeah.
Yeah.
I've spoken to him for hours and hours and hours, and he's a fascinating lad. And he's moving house soon to a new place because he's bored. And good luck to him. Good luck to him, because I said, right, this place you're moving to, and I went on Google Street Maps. I went, that's abandoned. That's abandoned. That's abandoned. Ooh, that could be abandoned. This is potentially interesting. I think you should knock on their door and ask them what they're up to. Yep, yep, yep. So I went all round the town he's going to move to before he's even moved there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So he's moving all the way from Scotland down near you?
Nope. He's moving from Scotland to even deeper Scotland.
Oh, deeper Scotland.
He's going from a nice little
There he is. His name.
Yeah, there he is. Cal00. Yeah. Right. He's moving from a nice place near his parents, and he's stretching his wings, and he's going, I want to go here. And I said, well, do you know what? There's plenty to start you off there. You won't have to go far for Urbex there, mate. There's plenty I can spot. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke, next time I do a members only live stream, it won't be this week, it's every 2 weeks. I will have some fireworks, and I will be setting a firework off for you. So when you're in the chat, next members only live chat, remind me and I'll set a firework off for you for joining, being a member. Cool. And I owe you firework.
Yeah, I just said no to Bearded. I've spelt it badly, excuse the typos. But Bearded said, Matt, you said we could go to Avebury and you'd give us a tour of Avebury, around Avebury, and what you know about Avebury and all your weird experiences at Avebury and how I went through the portal.
Oh, yeah, that's up there. I don't know whether did they pop up for you?
Right, but the thing is, right, mate, we can do Avebury if you want to, but Avebury is kind of old school. Do you want to do something that I personally in my heart think is better than Avebury and come on a Skywatch, a real official UFO Skywatch with UFO experts? And I will take you to 2 of my most beloved locations for skywatching, where I've had the weirdest shit happen to me ever. My first experience was in Wales, but all of the other experiences I've had were either at location A, which is the maximum amount, and location B, where I had a couple. Yeah. And we've got 2 skywatches at both locations. One is being organized by somebody else, so I'm going to attend. It's nothing to do with me. But one is going to be organized by me, and I was suggested the idea by Steve Higgins, Higgy Pop. Yeah. He's on YouTube. Look up Higgy Pop. Yeah. And I said, do you know what? It's been such a long time. I'd love to. We get a campfire going. We get some tunes, and we will turn the lights off, and we will skywatch. Bring some warm clothing because you'll need it, and bring a binoculars. I'll bring my night vision. I'll bring my color night vision, and I'll bring lasers, and we will call the UFOs in. And if they feel like it, they will show they'll show up and they'll go, What are you calling us for, Matt? Naughty, naughty. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it to Luke. I do a live stream every Tuesday about 9. This week it was at 10 because we're running a bit late. So hopefully, if you put in your diary or something in your phone, a notification or something, won't miss them. And the members only is every 2 weeks, so that's sorted.
Yeah.
I was doing a private raffle. I was going to do it every month for members only, but I've decided not to do that at the moment because
Yes, dude, do it.
Because I've got this to do yet. Got to give out some merch.
I've got a box just like that. Go on, carry on.
I've got to sort out that live stream first. Like I said, for my 2,000 memberships, which is obviously miles past that now.
Right.
And I need to do that live stream and give out some merch out to everyone. Thank you to Mr. Barry Little there. So excellent for him sorting it out. So that's cool.
Well, do you know what I'm going to give away? I'm not going to give out merch, right?
And I will be, like I say, on my live streams. I was thinking of doing one every month, like a raffle. Carl got one. Talking of Carl, who was who you were talking about before.
I am listening. Okay.
Yeah, he got a prize because I said I've got to do it every month, but I'm not doing that. I decided to get this live stream over and done with, the giveaway one, and then if I've got anything left, I will raffle it off to the members, and not raffle it off, but give it out to the members. And also for the members who are the longest ones there will be a special something, the one that's been there the longest. And at the moment, that's T420 Tom. But who knows, he might drop out for a month or whatever. But I'm keeping my eye on the members, and we're going from there. And he's the one that's been the longest there at the moment, so he's going to win it probably. But we'll be doing raffles for everyone else in the chat as well, and it's going to be decent stuff. And when I'm doing that, what I'll be doing is a 1 month only membership on a special level. Because on your memberships you can have different levels. So if I'm going to do a special giveaway or whatever, a raffle, I'm going to do a members only, next grade up, so you can join in, anyone for that month only, pay that for that month, and they get a free entry for the raffle, and they can win something. And like I say, it's going to be something decent and not a piece of crap, basically. So that's not set up yet, but that's what I've got planned for my live streams in the future, private members only. And I'll be telling everyone in my live streams that you've got a chance to enter this by doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I think I've not heard anyone else do it like that before.
No.
But that's my idea.
Sweet thing to do. I had the same idea because I was in the secret vault, the real secret vault, not this secret vault, the real secret vault. And I went to the Bat Cave, and I was so shocked at some of the things I'd forgotten were in the Bat Cave. I thought, fucking hell, I'm never going to use this again. This means nothing to me now. But it's brought back some memories. So what I'll do is I'll take a photo of it. So I've got a copy that will be stored, and I will send the original to members for a giveaway. Yeah, if you answer certain questions correctly or give the best reason why you deserve it. Yeah.
Can I just say, is it Lonzo? I'm dyslexic there. Not at the moment. It won't be stuff like that, but it will probably be some sort of a camera, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. But a Ford Escort or cars or a Mac laptop, maybe a laptop in the future, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's got to be probably a camera or something
Anybody
decent.
want? Anyone want my old camera? That's been all around the planet with me. That went to New Zealand, Area 51. Right.
But hopefully, if it starts,
Anyone want a piece of history free of charge? You will not believe what that camera is taking photos of. Some I cannot show. I can never show. Yeah.
oh, what's got entering? Oh, IKS has just popped up on computer. WW2 fuel bunker thing. Eh? I don't know.
Ah, you haven't asked me about ICI and BP.
Right, I thought you wanted me to ask you about that off screen.
No. I want to tell people
Ah, right.
about something I saw today.
Go on then, ICI. What do you see? ICI, what?
Right. Okay. My dad used to work for BP. A competing company was Independent, was it International Chemicals Incorporated or something like that? ICI, something like that. I can't remember because he was BP, which is British Petroleum. Yeah. And then next to BP was Dow Corning. I never saw Dow Corning because they were a competing company, but I knew lots of people who worked at Dow Corning because they were family friends. But I got the guided tour with my dad of BP. And you think you've seen a big Urbex site? Nah. You think
Is it like a health and safety place, like you said before, Matt?
No.
Or you just mean itself, the site itself is like a big playground?
In Barry, near Sully, near Penarth, BP had a massive petrochemical facility. Yeah. And they used to produce everything from petrol to plastics to resins to fiberglass, right? And they had labs, and the labs had all the test gear, the stuff that money couldn't buy. They had everything, every mod con, every tricked out bit of shit, right? And it was all supplied for a very good reason because they had the best chemists in the world. So anything a chemist said, if a chemist had a wet dream and woke up and went, I need a 4177, and he went, oh, but they'll never buy that for me. And he went in and at the coffee machine, he went, I had a really bad dream last night. It was almost like a nightmare. I woke up in a sweat and I went 4177. They'll never get me that. 2 days later, there'd be a box on his desk with a 4177 on it. And he'd go, what's this box? And he opened it up and he'd go, happy birthday, Parry, 4177. Use it wisely.
Yeah.
There was nothing they wouldn't give you, and there's nothing they didn't have because they wanted to be the best and beat the rest.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. If he'd have said, oh, if only I had a Lamborghini Diablo, I swear we could do much better resins if I had a Lamborghini Diablo. Next morning, there would be a lorry pulling up outside the house with a Lamborghini Diablo. But he was very modest. He only asked for what he needed.
Yeah. But saying that, they can just say, right, yeah, no problem, because we can write that off as a tax expense on the business, business expenses or whatever. And that's how they do that. And why do you need a Lamborghini instead of a Escort or a Yugo? No Yugos either. No Yugos there. Yeah.
Well, my dad drove really
why a decent car? Why a Diablo? Well, I'm going round marketing the BP, and when they see the car pull up in, that explains, oh, look, he's got a nice car. This firm must be doing well. We'll be looking after him. Yeah. And that's why they pay out for silly vehicles like that or whatever. Yeah.
Or he was sometimes called to go from Barry to Grimsby and from Grimsby to Scotland, and from Scotland to Abu Dhabi, and from Abu Dhabi to other Middle Eastern countries. Because where does the petrol come from, folks? That makes all your plastics and resins? It comes from the Middle East.
Middle East, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes from America, and a little bit from Russia, but if they've got a problem at somewhere and they can't fix it, and nobody locally knows how to fix it, they ring around, they say, who's the best person to fix this silly little problem they got? And they go, well, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And then they ring him and they say, has anybody got any time in their diary to go to Abu Dhabi or to Canada or to America or to Russia or to wherever? Yeah. Has anybody got any time to do this? Will your wives let you have a couple of days to go and do this shit? And it's really trivial, but we just need it done, and we don't want to send an amateur. We want to send a professional. And then my dad would go, I'll have a word with the wife. She won't like it because I'm always at work. I love my work, but she won't like it. She'll be very unhappy. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. And they go, right, here's your tickets, first class. You're on a plane. When do you want to go? 1 day, 2 day, a week? You say, oh, I'll go by the end of the week. All right, then. Saturday, fly out Saturday, start work Monday. Yep, cool. First class tickets, bang. Goes out there. He's out there for 1 day. He fixes the problem in 5 minutes. And he's straight back out on a flight, back out. Bang. He could have stayed there for weeks and gone and explored all the sites and gone around the pyramids and done this and done that. But he's like, nah. I just want to fix the problem because I like fixing problems.
I had the same problem, same scenario, should I say. I was working at a car hi-fi shop, radio shop.
Yeah.
Back in the early 2000s, it's in Max Power and advertising. Loads of adverts in there for it. And basically, this guy bought some stuff, his own stuff, and we fitted it in, stuff like that, or he's having problems or something. I can't quite remember. But it's his own amps. And they're saying something was faulty and can you come down to have a look?
Yeah.
And he was in Sheffield or was it Sheffield or Leeds or something like that?
Sheffield's a dump. No, it's lovely. And Sheffield's a fucking dump. No, it's not. It's lovely.
My boss says, my boss said, no, we're not coming out down there. It's too far. You bring the car down. And the guy says, it's too far for me to come down and just da. So I said, right, what car is it? He said, it's a Mitsubishi GTO. No, 3 litre thing.
Yeah.
So I said, right, tell you what. I'll come down as a. Yeah, I'll come down and
I'll have a ride in your car for a 5 or 10.
No, not that. I didn't even say that.
No.
I said, yeah, I'll come down and sort it out for you. I'll do it at the weekend. So he said, how much you'll charge? I said, well, obviously the boss isn't doing it, but basically I got £100 for going. Yeah.
Yeah, which is nothing. It's your petrol money, isn't it?
No, I went down by train.
Oh right, okay. Yeah.
And because I was going for a train ride, I said to my mates, come on, let's go. Let's fancy a trip to Leeds or wherever. Went, what? Who's paying? I said, I'm paying. So it cost me nothing to take my mates. Full words, the money I was getting, I just said, come on, mate, lads, I'm going up here just to fix this. Because I want to, like you say. Because that's what I'm into. I'm into my cars and all that.
Yeah.
So I went up. He paid us, like I say. I paid for my mates to go down on this train with us. Got there. Got up to the car. Yeah, what's wrong? I was there, like you say, 5 minutes. I said, it's your amps. He went, no. I sell loads of these amps. We've got loads of them in the shop.
Yeah.
But, well, if you've got loads of them, you won't mind taking that one out and installing a new one and sending that one back with the warranty.
Mm.
It's called the jackhammer or something like that.
Right, yeah.
The amp itself. and it was a big chrome thing, and it was a piece of crap basically. But it looked the part, but the insides were crap. I knew it was crap anyway from when I seen it, because obviously I worked with decent gear, and that was cheap gear. So yeah, it was like, wait, no, moaning, grunting, no, it's not that, and this and that, and just kicking off. Oh, sorry, mate, I came up here, yeah, just off my own back to do it. Yeah, you paid our guy there for me to come out, but I've just came up for anything, for my knowledge and just experience for your convenience. So he was like, oh, right, no worries. So I told him the diagnostics or what I told him what was wrong, and I left him. I even said what the fault was on the amp. I told him it was a bad earth connected to your RCA. You can actually stop the whistling by putting an earth wire around the RCA, soldering it on a little bit to the where the phono slides on the outside part, and bolt it direct to your car.
Yeah.
And that will get rid of it. Not doing that. So I said, right, you said you own a shop, get rid of that one, put a new one in. It won't cost you nothing. I think it was a 1500 jackhammer it was called. So it was like, because his car weren't fixed. So I left him. Me and my mates went round the city, went to a few pubs, had a few beers, had a look around, just explored the place like you do. Had a good weekend, good trip. Obviously, it wasn't the seaside or anything, but it's different to us. We was just going around and seeing what's going on, and it was interesting.
New shit. Yeah. You can try to help some people, and they won't accept, and they fight and they bicker and they go no. And you say, look, I can fix this. If I had the right part, if I knew this was wrong, I'd have brought it with me and I'd have stuck it in and I'd have gone, see, right?
Yeah.
But because you don't know how to tell me before I come, I can send it over. Send me the old one back. I'll send it back on warranty return. You can do this yourself. It's not rocket science, but I'll do it for you. Because, that's what I do. Yeah. And then when you know that I'm the fucking daddy, yeah, you will never talk down to me again and go, no. Right. Yeah. And next time you ask me, right. Yeah. And I come up on my own time, just for the price of the transport. And I brought a few of my friends and we had a few drinks and we had a look around. Right. Next time you do it, right. If you bicker once, I will demand an extra 300 quid on top because you're bickering. Yeah.
But
and that's the rules. Yeah. No bicker. Listen and do. Bicker, 300 quid extra. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I was only there, like I say, 5 minutes, and I knew what the problem was. I said I can spend hours there, and we'll still come to the same conclusion. So it must have thought I'm having his eyes out for this 100 quid what he's paid for shop and what gave me straight away. Because the shop made nothing, they just gave me the 100 quid. And obviously I just gave it all my mates to come with us.
Yeah.
So when I got back to Monday to the shop, they said, how did it go? So I told them it was his dodgy amp and this and that. And they said he weren't happy because they were only there 5 minutes and told him what's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, he started laughing at my boss. Yeah. I went, right, no worries. So didn't think nothing of it. And near the end of the week, I get a phone call, or my boss gets a phone call. And he says, yeah, I will. I went, what? He went, yeah, call's for you. So I get on the call, and it's the same guy. He says, thank you very much for coming out and spending your time coming to see us. And you was right, it was the amp. I've now replaced the amp and sent it back to the manufacturers like you said. And I'm just phoning to say thanks very much. And I'm sorry for being a bit of a knob, basically.
Bickering.
Yeah.
The thing is, right?
And also, it's like funny because some people say, oh, what to see you work on cars and stuff like that. And explore abandoned landscapes, was down here the other week with Shazza. Yeah, Shazzy's Way.
Yeah.
And was out exploring. I wanted to show him some tunnels I found in Stockport. Yeah, that's another one that I've not filmed. But yeah, found the new tunnel underground in Stockport. So took them down and went to find somewhere. And I said, yeah, here it is, let's pull up. So Shazzy tried to wind the window up. And all you could hear is the crunch of death. No, like wire twisting round. I went,
the wire snapping. Yeah,
I said, stop that.
Curling,
yeah. So stopped it straight away. So she did. So I was like, let's see how bad this is. Try moving the window up. It just went down, straight down.
Yeah.
I went, oh yeah.
It's dropped. Yeah.
Yeah. I said, right, we can't go and do this explore now. Right, get back to my house and I'll jam your window up and get it sorted. So I got back to my house, whipped the panel off, and yeah, it wasn't an easy one to do. It's one of them ones, once you take the panel off, it had a metal panel on the inside, which is pot riveted on it. So this is why we say to people in the shop, or where we used to work, is, no, you're not allowed in a workshop, because they don't like to see what you're doing. But obviously this is a friend, and obviously it's not a workshop. I can't tell him the good old excuse they used to use. Sorry, you're not insured. We're not insured for liability insurance.
We're not insured to allow you to watch. No.
Yeah, that's what I used to say to them, and used to work 99% of the time and bog them off.
They think.
But obviously this person, since Shazzy, was, I couldn't bog off like that. They were there. So I said, right, I've got to take this and take this off, and yeah, go and do that. So when I started pulling out angle grinders, grinding these rivets off, I used a drill.
And they went, ah!
Yeah, I used a drill, I used a grinder, I used whatever I needed to do to get in. She went,
surely that's going to do damage. It's a very heavy piece of equipment. And you're like, no, I'm not near the bit I need. I just need to get access to the bit I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I won't call them that. They're nice, pleasant people. Yeah, Shazzy is.
Yeah.
So, I grinded the things off, and she was like, don't you need what you got to put them in? How are you going to get them? I said, oh, I've got some, don't worry. I've got some pot rivets there that I can put in.
Yeah, you
no.
I
didn't have any. I didn't have any. And when they did drill the holes were so big, it was like, might as well put bolts in.
Yeah.
So I just put bolts in.
Does the same job.
Yeah. And she was flapping about and thinking, panicking and seeing sparks and and stuff like that. But it's funny when you grab the door, and because it's on clips, once you undo all the screws or whatever, and it's ready to pull off, some cards you pull, some cards you lift the panel up, and this one you have to pull the panel. And I've done it so many times in front of customers. I just grab the panel and go yank, and it just goes, and they think, oh, the reaction.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't realise that.
That's how it was done. That's exactly.
There's two ways to get a panel off. You can ease every single clip, right? Or you can go very fast and rip it off. Yeah, but if you rip it off, you will deform the clips. So all you do is you take clips off, you squeeze them back to the original form, put them back on, and when it goes back on, it doesn't go rip, it goes clip, 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 clip. Yeah.
But because people don't work on cars every single day, and all they see is you like a vandal ripping this bleeding door off. But cool. That's how you do it. You got your little panel pull, which gets you a little gap to get your fingers in to actually then pull the panel off. Oh yeah, I love the reactions sometimes, but sometimes it's just not worth the hassle in doing it in front of people because they're crying too much.
They cry and they think you're abusing the vehicle or whatever. Yeah, no, they don't realise that a lot of those clips are sacrificial. Yeah, they're 5 pence a piece, and there's 10 of them, so that's 50 pence. You know,
Well,
So
sometimes you don't even have to replace
cry,
them.
yeah, why cry over 50 pence? No, once you rip them off and they're slightly deformed, you then reform them and they're ready to go back on again.
Yeah.
But they think that you just ripped everything off and ripped everything and damaged everything and it'll never go back on now. It's like, don't double guess me. I do this all the time.
It's funny though, because like I say, they're not used to it and they just think you're a vandal. The best one is Renault Clio. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love those. Do you
The
know
old, the older ones. The older ones. I'm talking about.
Go on.
What about 52 plate reg? Yeah.
Which is
2000, 2002 ish.
Yeah.
No, the early-ish ones.
Yeah, that I love those. We have a nickname. What's your nickname for a Renault Clio of that age? Do you have a friendly nickname for them? Because they're very, very fun to drive.
Is it a rude name?
No.
Oh right.
It's a 70s disco thing. A 70s
No,
disco thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go on.
We call them the Skate.
Skate? No,
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Yeah. We call them the Skates because it's like when you learn how to roller skate. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can ice skate, but not brilliantly. But I can roller skate, not brilliantly. But I can hold my own. I can do it and not fall over. Yeah, but I'm not. I can't do pirouettes and jumps and flips and shit like that. You know, no. I could just skate. Yeah, and I can ice skate, and I can get some speed up, and I can get some turns at speed on the corners and fucking race around. But I don't do pirouettes and shit like that. I can't do backwards. I can't go backwards. Yeah, but I can go forwards quite nicely.
Yeah, I never heard of that skate before. No.
They call the Clios a skate, but it's not because they are roller skates. It's because they are tiny, and if you know how to get a bit of speed on, they can fly.
It's like any little hatch. Yeah, great
Yeah.
round little streets.
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
they're great. Yeah.
But back to what I was saying about the Clio. Yeah. No, I've never heard of it being called that before. But I could change a radio in that, yeah, within a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. I say, what car is it? I say, oh, da. And I'm like, what radio? Yeah. Get the radio out on the side. The Alpine. If it's Alpine going in, oh, that's cool. What I used to do is get the cage and the fins. Used to push up with your hands, with your fingers.
Yeah,
and they were dead soft. They're dead soft, them. Yeah. And they point backwards. So you can slide the cage in and they fall down. And once they're in the gap, they lock back out.
They lock
yeah?
for anti-theft, yeah.
So before I go to the car, I bend all these pins out, yeah? I get the right air adapter because they need an aerial adapter. Plug it in, yeah?
They might need a right angle aerial adapter.
That's the one, yeah?
Yeah.
Get your 2 pins. I'll go over to that car. Are you staying in yet? How long will it take? Not too long. By that time, the radio's out. The original. I'm just unplugging it. And then I just plug this one straight back in. And then drop it in the hole with the 2 aerial and the power connected. And say, try that. Is that done? Yeah? Mm-hmm. They're like, what? They're like surprised how quick it's done. Like I say, a minute, easy. Can do it even less than that, you know what I mean? But yeah, people are just shocked when you're so quick at times. And my boss sometimes say to me, fit this stereo, but do it slowly, take your time, so they know they're getting their money's worth. So they think they're getting their money's worth because they paid for this fitting and it's not a free fitting. Yeah. Okay.
This is why broadcast cameras are this big and really heavy and they look broadcast. They don't need to be that heavy. They can be as light as a feather. They can be as light as a Pocket 3. But the reason they make them big and heavy, there's 2 reasons. One is because when they're big and heavy, right, it's hard to shape them. because they're so heavy you can't induce hand wobble. Yeah. So they make them heavy because broadcast people can just sit there and go swing them around, and they're perfectly still. Yeah. The second reason is because they look like a broadcast camera. So if you walk into a building with a broadcast camera on your shoulder and a big dead cat mic on a stick, everyone automatically assumes you're BBC, Channel 4, Sky Television, and you automatically walk straight in without even showing them an ID. Yeah, because you've got the big camera, right? It might not even work. It might not even have a battery. It might not even be turned on. But the fact you walk in with it, like Disco Boy used to do, right? He managed to walk into an award ceremony and he was interviewing the stars.
Yeah.
Because he had the big camera, so they automatically assumed he was part of the show. So he didn't show any ID, he just walked straight in, and Disco Boy was going, and now we're going into the building, and the stars are in there. I bet they're not going to be happy to be interviewed by us tonight, but we're going to see if they've got anything to say to us. So let's go and see who we got in. Who's the stars in the house tonight? You should know if you read your Radio Times, but if you haven't had your Radio Times, you don't know. So let's go and see who they are. And
Yeah,
he just walked straight up to stars and said, "You enjoy the show tonight? How are you getting on? Who do you think is going to win? Got any? Have you bet on any star? Are you betting tonight or what?" He was just basically bullshitting his way through.
Yeah, Daryl says he can remember it. I can remember that video as well. He's saying it's at the O2. I can't remember it being at O2, but
I thought it was. I thought it was. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe the BAFTAs or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know where it was, but
yeah, it was.
He's saying it's the O2. Yeah.
It was big, but the O2 is massive. It was too big. You know, there's more than one O2. You've got the O2 Arena in the docks, haven't you? Yeah, that's huge. That's just colossal. Yeah, and then you've got the O2 Brixton. You got the O2 Bristol. You got the O2 Manchester. You got the O2 Birmingham.
No, it is the O2. Everyone's saying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cleo Williams. Yeah, it was that shape. Cleo. Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Mark 1 and Mark 2 Cleo Williams.
Right.
Yeah, them radios used to come in and out in seconds, and the new one in and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. Cleo Williams for sale. Let me have a look.
Yeah, stupid money. Most of them now.
Nice.
Yeah,
well, that is different. Yeah, that is a bit more old school. It's a bit more
2 litre 16 valve is that one? Yeah.
Wow. Okay. They look a bit more like the old sort of like crossover from Ford Escort Cosworth days, Sierra days. Novas, tricked out. You
want to put it up on the screen so people can see what you're talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah. Hang on. Let's bring it over here so I make sure I'm safe. Right. Okay. Let's bring it over here, and then let's go. Jim. Present share screen. Yeah. Do that. Entire screen. This one. Share. Right. Okay. Yeah. So they're a little bit more squared off instead of rounded off. They're a little bit more blunt, yeah. Whereas the ones we call the skates were the more smooth aerodynamic ones. So
the older one, the newer ones, should I say?
The newer ones, yeah. So this is Mark 1 blunt, and the Mark 2 was aerodynamic. Yeah, I've never driven a Mark 1. They look like fun. And what size engine did you say they had?
2 litre 16 valve
in a car that size.
Yeah,
that's a pocket rocket. Jesus Christ!
That's why you done the same with me Nova. I put the same like 2 litre 16 valve in my Nova.
Yeah, but hang on. Let's scroll down. We'll get some more. Look.
It was a 8 valve one I had at first, but now I've got a 16 valve to go in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are fast them. Yeah, cool.
As the French would say, I'm not sure if we're going to bastardize this, but they would say la graisse. Do you know what that means? La graisse?
Sexer?
No, it means aggression.
Aggression.
La graisse. L'aggression. L'aggression. I think it means. I could be wrong. It just
Yeah,
means
they
full
had a bonnet.
aggression.
I
Full
think the
aggression. Fuck off.
I think the Mark One
Yeah.
didn't have a bonnet bulge. I might be wrong, but the Mark Two had a bonnet bulge, I believe, or they might both have.
Oh, that's got a bonnet bulge. Look, there it is. There it is. Hang on, let's get it up a bit bigger. Let's bring it up. Hang on. Look, bonnet bulge.
Oh, that's 94. That one, yeah.
Yeah, bonnet bulge. And this one looks like it's got a bit of a bonnet bulge. Let's have a look again. Yeah, there's a ripple there. Look, a ripple.
What
And
year is that one? Does it say?
hang on, let's scroll it back. Don't know.
No, don't say that one.
This one has got not just a bonnet bulge, it's got a bonnet extra nose. It's got an extra nose on the bonnet. Look, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Mark Two.
Ah, so what I must have been driving is maybe the Mark Threes, the aerodynamic Mark Threes.
The ones without the bulges are just the normal bonnets, I believe.
Let me look. Let me find if I can see the one. The ones I used to drive, Renault Clio, right? And we call them hang on, Clio.
Yeah, the Clio took over from the Renault 5, basically.
Yeah, that's a bit more aerodynamic, but that's got a bulge. No. No. That's got a bit of a BMW Mercedes type grill. You know,
That looks like quite a very new one, actually. Yeah, 19.
They look
yeah.
too new. Oh, here we go. This is more like it. That one there. That's the skate. A little bit
Is that
like
those
that.
skate you call them? Yeah.
The skates. Yeah. But the only thing is stock. If you over turbo them, if you foot to the floor, they penalize you. Because they go, you've done 10 seconds of turbo. No. So then they knock the turbo off. And then if you back off for 10 seconds, it'll give you it back on for 10 seconds. And if you do it too many times, it will knock you off for 6 minutes. It'll turn the turbo off on you.
Waste of time, that then.
Yeah. That's a sporty one. Look, it's got a fin on the back. Look, yeah.
Yeah, it does look nice, that one.
Yeah. No, this is the one. This is a classic one I used to drive, and there's several of them that are courtesy cars. So when I take mine in, that's the courtesy car we get driven with, yeah. And the plastic headlights turn green, and I've cleaned them so many times with my lens cleaning kit because I can't see at night with the dim halogen lights they have. So I've cleaned the lights just for my own personal safety and as a free gift to my friend. Yeah. I'm like, mate, these lights, fuck off. It's like as if I'm registered blind driving this car. I'm not having it. So I gave him a free headlight clean. But these things will do a ton easy. But if you foot to the floor all the way to a ton, right, it will penalize you. But if you back off and just let it get to a ton naturally, no penalties. Yeah.
That's government saying you got to do it like that for emissions and whatever, probably. Yeah, what a load of rubbish.
But the thing is, as well, they don't want you to destroy the engine because they're not 2 litres like you were on about, right? These are 1.2s.
Yeah, talking about the 2 litres, you used to blow them up as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how hard I used to drive them. I blew a couple of 2 litre Novas up, yeah.
Yeah. Because they will give you what you want and they won't argue with you. They'll just give it to you. But if you ram it and push it and poke it and argue with it and make it do it, it will bite you. So it's just a way to stop you blowing up your engine if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what they say. People say always sand them down and all this and that. People sand them down and say they look shit afterwards after a couple of weeks. That's because they don't put no UV protector on.
No.
Or they don't warm it up. No, glaze it.
No, it's a 3-stage process. You use a heavy sand to get rid of the nasty, nasty cracks and the nasty, nasty bumps, yeah? Then you use a light sand with thinner, yeah? And it's very mild thinner. but it's got very mild abrasives. So you take the heavy sand, which you can't even see the light in there. It's like greaseproof paper. So a light that was kind of murky and green, looked like fungus, yeah, now becomes like greaseproof paper. You can't see anything in there. That's great. That's stage one. Then you do a finer one, which is fine sanding with thinner, right? Very, very fine thinner. And now you can start to see through the light, but not properly. Then you do stage three, which is a polish buff, yeah, with a soft polish buff. And then stage four is a protectant. Then you put your UV protectant on. But if you replace the protectant, the UV protectant regularly, they'll last for years. But if you just let it go, maybe you get 6 months, it'll be back to green. Yeah. So if you don't mind doing it every 6 months, you can do it. If you UV protect it, UV protect it, it'll last for years. But most of us are just lazy. Once we put the work in, we just go, oh, let's see how far it'll go. And then they go back. But there's a thing called clear coat or Creo coat, yeah, which is sand. Then you thin. Then it's clear, right? You polish, buff. Then you degrease, desolvent, right? And then you add a new layer of plastic, which is the Creo coat or whatever, yeah? And it actually puts a new layer of actual plastic on top. So you're basically painting on new plastic. And that is pre-UV protected from the thing. It's 20 quid. But the kit I've got was 20 quid, and I've done about 15 cars with it. Creo coat is 20 quid, one hit. Then 20 quid every time you want to do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Aye.
Right, I got to go and have a pee. I'll listen to what you're saying whilst I'm out. Right?
Well, I'm going to call it a night now, Matt. But yeah, I'll let you come back in before I'll end the live stream. Yeah, it's been an interesting night tonight, and thank you everyone in the chat for coming up and listening to what we've got to say. And yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and smash it, please. There's 81 of us in the chat, I can see. So let's try and get it up to 80 thumbs up, please. Yeah. It's been interesting talking about cars and all sorts, and yeah, videos, what I'm doing about underground Manchester, new locations that I'm looking for. Hopefully debunk some myths about the underground arches in Manchester, saying they're open. Because as far as I know, they're not, and the only way in that I know is very dangerous and stuff like that. And yeah, let's see the last few comments what are coming in. Apology, back to life. Yeah, protector keeps them protected and clean. Yeah, ceramic coating as well. Yeah, we never used to have that ceramic coating back in the day, but it's everywhere now. You can get it quite often, all over the place. Cool. Ollie. Night, Buddy. Night. Sue, Lindsay. Yep. Everyone's saying good night now. Excellent live stream. Thanks. On the panel in the chat. Yep. Cool. Excellent. Pretty much. Yeah. We're done. The bearded drifter. Been so good to be back in the chat. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, right, before you go, I'll just give people a little heads up, right? I forgot so many things about what I did years ago, right? And where I went and who I helped and what I learned. And yeah. When I went home to see my dad because of his eye operation, right? I went to see some friends I haven't seen for years. Some of them I fell out with. And they just happened to be in the pub. And I went, "Oh, look who it is." And they went, and they didn't even recognize me. Yeah. And I went, "It's me." And they went, "Oh, for fuck's sake." And they said, "Do you know what, Matt? I'm so sorry we fell out. I went, yeah, me too, man. Me too. Fucking hell. Water under the bridge. Fuck it. So how you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right, man. Fucking doing well. And I went, do you know what? Remember the good old days? Remember the mad explores we used to do when we were young and when we were kids and shit like that? They went, yeah. I said, I went scooting around on my scooter earlier on, right? Around my dad's house, yeah. And I found a few places.
What you did? Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I said, do you know what? I felt so inspired by it. I said, fuck this. I said, Dad, look after the dog for a bit longer. I'm going for a drive, yeah? And he went, no worries. Go as long as you want, yeah? Go as long as you want. So I went for a drive to some other places and I went, fuck me. Abandoned. And I thought, fuck me. Not only is where I lived now 90% abandoned, all the things we used to do, which were active, but now are abandoned, right? I drove over to another valley and it's like a zombie town. It's like a zombie apocalypse, yeah? And it's like it's all abandoned. And I'm like, fuck me. So I filmed it all, right? And I'm going to put out a very roughly edited, right? Not for members, right? Just for friends. I'm going to say, look at that. Look at that. And that, 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 da, 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 da. I'm just like rapid fire, like a machine gun going da 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 da, right?
Location, basically. Yeah.
Friends' houses, friends' mansions, friends this, friends that. They're all fucking abandoned. I don't know where they went. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know whether they died or they moved away. Right? Fucking right. And I just thought, oh, I tell you what, right? If I come down here, maybe with Gav or a couple of others, right? Because he lives fairly locally. If I come down here, right, we're not gonna have to drive around. We can literally walk to about 50 locations, which are within 5 minutes walk of each other. And do you know what? This is the thing that then bit me because I said, Dad, I've had such a good day today, right? I'm buzzed up now. And he said, you're always buzzed up. You're fucking hyper. I said, oh, Dad, give it a rest. He's like, oh, give it a rest. Give it a rest. He said, oh, you won't fucking shut up about stuff. And I'm like, all right, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. And he's like, no, I don't want to know. You're always fucking talking nonsense. I'm like, okay. And I said, look, I had a good day today. I hope you had a good day because I've had a fucking wicked day today, right? And he said, well, I'm glad you had a good day, but I don't want to know. And I said, okay, fair enough. Fair shout. And I was just thinking, when I show Gav and a few of the others this private video, right? Will be on a fucking train or coming down in his car to spend 5 days, right? And you can stay at my dad's house, all right, free of charge in the spare bedroom, right? It's like a hotel room, yeah. And whoever wants to stay can stay, right? My dad is brilliant now. Now my mum's not there. She was very picky, you know. But my dad is like, bring your friends. Jordan's been down. Luke hasn't. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I can't remember. Jordan's been down. He's seen it's like a fucking hotel, our house, you know. And all we got to do is we got to go over there, and then drive half an hour, and then we've got machine gun amount of stuff that we can do. We could probably create about 50 videos in 2 days. That's how abandoned where I
Bleeding
came
hell.
from is now. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like I'll be coming down. Definitely.
Yeah. So guess what I said? I said, well, all right then. You don't want to talk about my day, so I'm not going to ask you, and I'm not going to wind you up, Dad. I'm going to go and have a word with Uncle. Yeah. No names mentioned. I'm going to have a with Uncle B. Okay. So Uncle B told me some things I never knew because I'm old now. I'm old. I'm an old man now. Yeah. But when I was a child, because children don't need to know certain things. Yeah. I said, I saw this place was abandoned. This place was abandoned. This place was abandoned. This place was abandoned. He said, well, you know who owned that, don't you? Your Uncle Duh. I went, no. And he went, yeah. I said, well, what about this one? He said, well, you know who owned that? Your auntie, duh. I went, fuck off. Yeah.
Wow.
I said, well, what about this building? Oh, that was distant cousin, duh. I said, do they still own these places now? He said, I don't fucking know. He said they ran these places like hit and run. They never wanted them to succeed as businesses. They wanted to get in, make a quick buck, and exit. So the buildings have been abandoned for 30 odd years. And I never knew they were owned by family members, because some family members were in for a quick buck and out. Yeah. And these places are all abandoned. And I don't know who owns them now. They're probably not owned by the family members anymore. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Half these fucking buildings are owned by people who are in my family. Yeah.
Yeah, mad that.
And so if I go there and trespass and the police turn up, all I got to say is, I think this is my auntie's. So I didn't think it would be a problem to come and have a look. But I haven't spoken to my auntie in such a long time, or now she's dead. I don't know whether it's been bought or whether it's still in the family. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think there's going to be any problem about exploring these places. And to be honest, most of them, all you need is a ladder.
Aye.
They've got locks on the front doors, and if you go around the back, a ladder, and you're in. Every single one. Nobody gives a shit. They were never intended to succeed. They were hit and run businesses.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
And on that bombshell, good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Got to wave now and get the
Yeah.
screen ready. That's the one. My arm gets tired.